Guys and gals, how you doing today? It is Raymond here, and today we are going through my personal collection at the moment. So this is gonna be like a updated series where I just update my binder and show you guys what cards I have in my collection. Any new cards I will add into this binder as well and just keep you guys up to date. I know I've never shown anyone my collection besides my girlfriend and, maybe some close friends, but I thought I'd share it with everyone and just see what you guys think of my collection so far. A few English cards, a few Japanese cards, but overall, I think they're really cool cards. But yeah, still missing a lot of cards as well, so let me know what you think. So, getting straight into it, we have the Venusaur illustration rare cards, the Venusaur EXs from the Pokemon 151 series. We pulled both of these on this channel, which is really sick. But yeah, unfortunately, we haven't been able to find the Blastoise as well as the Charizard yet. So fingers crossed, hope for some good luck, and yeah, we can pull those soon. So we got two of those Venusaur EX illustration rares here, the special art rares, which is really sick. And then we have this Venusaur EX down here as well. So you can see that this page is very empty. The idea was that I'd fill it up with the Blastoises. Actually, the idea was to fill it up with the special illustration rare of, the full evolution lines for all the three starter Pokemon. So you'd have your Charmander, your Squirtle, and your Bulbasaur evolving through to the Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, and showcasing all those illustration rares on this first page. But for some reason, we ended up pulling two Venusaur EX illustration rares, which, we can't be mad about because they're worth around $70 each at the moment on eBay. So that's really sick. So yeah, I just put both of them on the front page here. And then going to the second page, we have a bunch of EX cards. So top left, we have Charizard EX, as well as, Gyarados here, Squawkabilly, Gardevoir. And then we have three illustration rares. So one of them was the Snorlax promotion card from the Pokemon 151 Elite Trainer box, which is really sick because you get a Snorlax with a Pidgey on its belly and a Diglett wondering what the heck is going on. So that's a really cool card there. You get your Tarantula swinging down the tree with Scyther looking like he's about to destroy him, which is really funny. And then this Victini card from I think if I can focus in there for you, 2016 from the XY era. The promo card of Victini with that beautiful sort of rainbow glossy finish there, and the eyes, sort of changing colors a little bit depending on how you look at him, which is really cool. Sorry for my terrible camera whack. I am using my hands to sort of show you guys. And then on the second page here, we have the Flareon V on the top left, the Umbreon V, we have the Sylveon and the Flareon EX. So this page was meant to be like an Eeveelution page with, all the Eevees, all the Eeveelutions, but I couldn't find enough of them to fill this page, so I just started filling it with other random cards that we pulled recently. So we got the Alakazam EX and the Kangaskhan EX here, as well as the Jinx EX and Golem EX, where these are the full art cards, and these are obviously just the standard or the double rare versions, double rare cards. Next page, we have a bunch of EX cards from back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean 2016. You can see there on that Ho-Oh card for 2016. But yeah, this is a page dedicated to all those EX Pokemon back in the day. Back in 2016, I don't know why I keep saying back in the day. But you have your Darkrai EX, your Ho-Oh EX, and your Ordino EX. And then we get into the Mega Pokemon, including the Mega Steelix EX, the Mega Altaria, as well as the Mega Gyarados EX. And then the final two cards, which I like a bit more. Just trying to move this light a bit out of the way so it doesn't glare as much. But you have your Heracross and Lucario EX cards. And these cards are the secret rare versions. You can tell because they have a slightly bigger number on the left than on the right. So, these are like Pokemon outside of the set, sort of. But yeah, these are the secret rare versions. They are a little bit different because they have that gold border, and the normal versions don't have the gold border. So we managed to pull both of these back in I don't know, ages ago, a few years ago. We pulled both of these in the same sitting, which is crazy. I was super happy back then, but yeah, Mega Heracross EX and Mega Lucario EX cards right here. And then going on to the next page, we have the Venusaur EX, Alakazam EX, Pidgeot EX, all from back in 2016 as well, or around that time. And then we have the Manaphy EX, as well as the Gardevoir EX from back then too. And I believe these were the reverse holo cards that you can pull. I forgot which, I think it was from the XY era, but I forgot which packs they're from. You can see here, they are, you know, RC30 out of RC32. Yeah, just really cool cards in the collection that I have and that I've kept, obviously. Going on to the next page, we have the Zapdos full art card on top left, and then we have some Shining Fates full art pulls that we got. I think the most impressive one that we got was probably this Lapras V, the Shining Lapras, which looks really sick. And then we have some other V cards down here, like the Hoopa V, the Tapu Koko, Conqueror. And then on the next page, we have Galarian Moltres V that we got from a mystery box from a random eBay seller. I think I paid like $20 and they gave us 2 booster packs, like 2 mystery booster packs and like 2 random like cards. And I think one of them was the Moltres V, which is pretty cool for like $20 for 2 packs and that. So couldn't complain there. I'll try to find the shop if I can still find it, but I feel like I forgot who I bought it from. So anyway, next card we have is the Orbital V and the Corviknight VMAX. And these both are the illustration rares, or the character illustration rares, I guess you would say. And then we have the Eternatus VMAX as well as the Eevee VMAXs. And we got these Eevee VMAXs from the Shining Fates Elite Trainer box, I believe. So yeah, on the next page, we have a bunch of Pokemon that we got from the 25th anniversary. So they include the Zacian Vs that we have up here, the Dragapult, Xerneas EX card here, the Greninja Gold Star from that promotion, as well as Claydol, Cleffa, Professor's Research here. I like this card because his hand comes out of the card, which I thought was really cool, as well as the Here Comes Team Rocket card. But yeah, these were sort of like holos that we got from the Pokemon 25th anniversary boosters, as well as the Flying Pikachu VMAX on the second card, as well as the Flying Pikachu V, the Surfing Pikachu VMAX, as well as the Surfing Pikachu V. And then we have those chunky cheek, red cheek Pikachus based on the artwork back in 1999. And then we have another Pikachu from an XY promo in 2016 as well. And then the Pikachu V, which was also from a promotional card. The next page we have Aroma Lady, the Rainbow Red Gordy, the normal Gordy, the Gym Trainer, and then 2 secret rare, the Egg Incubator from Pokemon Go, and then the Energy Switch. So these pages were meant to be filled with trainer cards, but we did send a few cards to PSA for PSA grading in America, and we're currently waiting to get those back. And yeah, it can take up to 3 months or even more than 3 months to get your cards graded with PSA from Australia. So still waiting for those to come back. But yeah, getting on to the next page, we have the Lugia V-Star, Rainbow Rare V-Star Lugia V-Star, the Rainbow Rare Lugia V-Star, the Arceus V-Star, the Mew EX Gold card from the Pokemon 151 collection chest or collection box, as well as that Mewtwo and Mew EX illustration rare promo cards from the Pokemon 151 collector's box or chest as well. And then we have the awesome Salamence and Dragonite holographic cards from back in 2012, which was over 10 years ago, which is pretty insane. And then the Dragonite, which was from 2013. So yeah, I started collecting Pokemon back then. I wish I got more back then, but I didn't. Regret it now, but you know, you can't go back in time. And then next page, we have the Radiant Heattrans, or all the Radiant Pokemon. You have your Radiant Serena there, as well as the Alakazams, and then the random V cards featuring Typhlosion and Dragonite. So Pokemon Go promo, and then a couple of those Dragonite Vs. Next page, we have the Alcremie VMAX. So this page is like full of VMAXs, you can see here, from Shining Fates and other sets, but all your VMAXs here look really cool. I think my favorite is out of this page at least, is the Crobat VMAX, which looks really sick there, as well as this Scizor VMAX. So if you don't know already, Scizor was one of my favorite Pokemon, and yeah, he just looks badass there as well, so really cool card. And then we have on the next page a bunch of GX cards. So you can see all the GXs here. We have Gyarados, Salgaleo, Wishiwashi, Lurantis, Lycanroc, Pinsir, and Banette. So all really cool Pokemon. But yeah, we'll keep on going. And we have the break cards. So I don't remember when I got these, but I remember pulling a few break cards back in the days. And we managed to get 4 of these break cards, which is really cool. And I think out of these ones, probably the Hydreigon break looks the best here. I'm just trying to flip that for you so you guys can see as well. Hydreigon break. And then the next page, we have some cards from, what do you call it? The Detective Pikachu movie. So Snubbull, Psyduck, Charmander, the realistic looking Mewtwo. And then some other cards from back in this was from ages ago, 2007, for this Dusclops. I remember getting a tin that had this card in it, so I guess this is a promo card. But yeah, we got the Dusclops and the Dusknoir next to it. And then a few more shiny cards from Shining Fates. You can pause and have a look at them if you want, but yeah, they all look really cool. So some of these cards aren't super valuable, you know, like I think when people think of collections, they think like, oh, it must be like hundreds of dollars of worth, like every card must be so expensive, but not the case. I think, you know, if you like a card or if you like certain cards a lot, you know, just add them to your collection. I think that's fine. But in saying that, we do get to the next part, which is all the cards that we got from our recent trip to Japan. So I might link that video somewhere on the screen as well, but we did go to Japan and spend more than around 650 bucks just on Pokemon single cards. So the cards you're looking at now, we paid some pretty money for. So the top left, we have that awesome Pikachu promo card in that Charizard poncho, just the Mega Charizard poncho, which looks really cool. As well as all these Pikachu cards, the Unigaba Pikachu holo there. This Pikachu, which on the right, I don't know where it's from, but you can see in the background, there's actually another Pikachu. If you can see that, if I can zoom in. So that's a cool detail I didn't notice when I first bought it, but then I noticed that later, which I thought was really cool. And then a bunch of character rare, illustration rare Pikachus from the Japanese sets, as well as these promo cards. And then these two we got from the Nintendo Switch game. So if you bought the Japanese Nintendo Switch games, they actually give you these Detective Pikachus on Growlithe promo cards, which is really amazing. And they're selling on eBay right now for around $80, which is insane. And then going to the next page, we have Zapdos, Moltres Holos from back in the day, old school cards. We got that Mimikyu V for around 55 bucks. This crazy looking shiny Rayquaza promo from the Pokemon Center Skytree Town, which was really sick. And yeah, just a bunch of my favorite cards here. You know, the Scizor. Scizor's always got to be one of my all-time favorites. So we got a bunch of him, as well as the Gallade. And yeah, you can see what I got from Japan in the video that I posted before. So I'll link that somewhere on the screen. So if you want to watch that video, please click that link and see every Pokemon card that I bought from Japan. So yeah, a bunch of character rare special illustration arts full art cards here. And then some really cheap cards as well. So some cards we bought for like 33 cents, which was pretty insane. So like these cards here, some of these were, you know, only 30 cents. to $2 each, which was pretty affordable in my opinion. And then we got more cards back here, all from Japan. And then we sort of skip these pages because I haven't been able to fill them yet. But we get to towards the last or the end of the pages, and we have our Charizards here. So we got the Japanese Charizard there with the Dark Terror type, as well as the English version of Charizard EX, Charizard V4, V-Stars, and then Shining Charizards and all your Charizards, and Charmander, random Charmander there. But yeah, I still have a lot to go, so still a lot to collect, and then I just have a bunch of the holographic energy cards. So yeah, that is about it for my collection so far, outside of the cards that went to PSA for grading. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section which card you like the most or which cards you didn't like. And of course, subscribe for more content like this in the future. I will be keeping updates on my collection, so you guys can join me in this journey to, you know, fill out this awesome binder with collectible Pokemon cards. And yeah, as always, keep safe, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!